like us on Facebook as well. Go ahead. What were you saying? All right.
No, I was just we got to figure out a way to. We just got to figure out a way to, be able to get people right there to that light.
We were talking about the Cavs earlier. Here, like this is we mentioned Pat Riley talking about LeBron leaving the other day, and apparently Alonzo Mourning doesn't understand why LeBron left Miami either. It's like no one has a clue of what's going on. Alonzo Mourning did an interview with Slam Magazine, and oh god, I got a burp that's stuck. Excuse me. All right, Alonzo Mourning says this, or he answers this question. After going to the finals 4 years like that, no, this is his answer. This is a long answer to the first question. So Alonzo Mourning says this. After going to the finals 4 years like that, I find it very difficult for individuals like we had to stop buying into the culture that got you 4 straight NBA finals appearances. How do you stop buying into that? If you got there 4 years in a row, here's the funny part. Why not get back 4 more times? Because it's just that easy. That's just how the NBA works. You just keep going back to finals over and over again. And then 4 more times. So that's 16 straight. No, that's 12, excuse me. They told me there would be no math in this job. That's 12 straight finals appearances is what LeBron with Alonzo Mourning has signed up for right now.
Right.
Why not get back there 10 years in a row? It's doable. Really? And what part of history has told you that it's doable? You can just go back to the finals 10 straight times.
What did the Celtics win, 10 and 12 years or something like that?
People never get hurt. That don't happen. Yeah. Free agency doesn't exist. People don't retire. Oh, Zoe. God, it's like when these old players start talking, it just makes me worry. It really makes me worry because they get delusional. Like stuff like that makes no sense to anyone except the person saying it. Like, if I'm interviewing him and he says that, I'm looking around the room like, what the hell is happening right now? Is Ashton Kutcher in the bushes or something? What's about to happen? This dude talking about... Right. This dude talking about going to the finals 10 years in a row. Like, Dwayne Wade's body ain't already... But he had a good game last night. But, like, you know how it's an aberration? Because everyone's writing about it today. You know what I mean? Like he had what would be considered an average game for LeBron or Russ or Kevin Durant. Like he has an old school Dwayne Wade game, and everybody's like, "Oh, Dwayne Wade remind you that he's still a player in the league." Yeah,
Dwayne went for 30. Oh
okay.
My god!
All right, yeah. Like Russ goes for 30 every night. Like he get off the bus and you can already just pencil him in for 30 something. Just put the 3 there and let him fill in the rest before the game's over. Like no one's impressed anymore, dude. Whatever. All right, Dwayne Wade's body is still broken, if you ask me. So then he goes on to say, after he laughs, he says, that's the question. Why walk away from a dynasty? When you have to go somewhere else and rebuild? Nah, not really a rebuilding project. Like, if I'm going to give you Dwayne Wade or my man Kyrie, Rob, who are you taking right now?
Kyrie.
Thank you. That's all you got to tell LeBron. Like, okay, you can have the old Dwayne Wade, or you can have this newer version of the same player. Yeah, give me the newer model.
Yeah,
the guy still got handles, hops, and a shot. Like, Dwayne Wade has never had a shot. Like, that's the part of his game I've never understood. Like, most players that are great players, as they get older, they develop this new skill called a jump shot. Dwayne's like, F it. I'm a Euro step my way to the Hall of Fame. What? Like, why can't you shoot a jump shot?
We've talked about that before. I mean, how his game never really evolved. Like, that Euro step evolved, though.
You're not Flash anymore. Or Slash, or whatever the hell they called you. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Flash. Yeah.
He said,
Slash is that other guy.
This is what else he says. This is Alonzo Mourning. Then you've got Kevin Love, who's not happy at all. He's out of there. Yeah, because you knew that last summer, Alonzo. Because you're the only one who was smart enough to know that Kevin Love wasn't going to be happy. Come on, man. Right. And by the way, let's not forget that the team that you're talking about, this culture and dynasty, they're struggling to make the 8th seed. Meanwhile, you got LeBron and his coach arguing about if they have to get the 2nd seed. So there's a little bit of a dynamic going on there. And now, because this stuff is going on between Pat Riley, well, not between Pat Riley, but because of what Pat Riley's saying, and now Alonzo Mourning has chimed in, you know what I'm doing? I'm rooting for the Cavs to win the championship. because I love calamity. I love to see people who think they're smarter than everyone else end up looking like jackasses, because that's what's going to end up happening. These dudes are going to find their way into the finals, and all this talk about, well, you can go to 5, 6. Well, he would have gone to 5. Just the 5th one just happened to not be in Miami.
Right.
And I'm going to love every last bit of it, you idiots. What culture?
But you know what? I mean,
like the Heat are just this juggernaut. Like, you won a championship when Shaq came down there. Then what happened? You know, what happened then?
They were the worst. They were the worst team in the league the following year.
Right. You had to wait for LeBron to come into town. Whatever. This culture down here. Yeah. Move on, homeboy. There's nothing to see here.
But see, that's what happens. See, but you know what? That kind of goes back into what I was talking about maybe last week when we were talking about the Hawks. Like, dude, I can see why. Like, okay, Alonzo Mourning played on some really good Miami Heat team. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't win the championship. Like, he won the championship when Shaq got down there, but you know, they had some pretty good teams that came through while I was there. And, you know, and then the fact that they have gone to 4 straight NBA championships. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I would say over what? A 15-year period. Like, they might, like, you know, I could see why you could say you have a culture for winning. I mean,
really?
Nobody. Yeah, because I mean,
when it's connected to
when
it's connected to one player, yeah, that's not a culture.
Well, yeah.
That just happens to be that dude is that good.
Yeah.
Because
the last 4,
when
he
left Cleveland,
were all on LeBron.
Yeah, guess what happened when he left Cleveland? They were terrible.
They collapsed.
What happened when he left Miami?
But they were right there.
You're terrible again.
They're terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one common denominator, LeBron James. He's just that damn good.
Yeah.
So this whole culture thing, the culture came into town when he came. Just like it came into town when Shaq came.
When Shaq came.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, when you look at it like that.
Don't act like you drafted Kareem, or you didn't draft him, like you traded for Kareem and you drafted Worthy and you drafted Magic. No, that didn't happen down there. No. He drafted Dwayne Wade, and then his body started turning against him. He had to go get his boys to come down and bail him out, because the Michael Beasley thing crashed and burned. So there's that. Who, by the way, is on his like 3rd chance down there. Like, they keep on giving that dude run, man. He had like a nice little outing last night, so good for him.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys want to check this out. Our people down here in Atlanta, y'all was talking about, you know, people respecting you and noticing, you know, the Hawks and all this kind of stuff. There's a nice write up in the Bleacher Report on Dennis Schroeder, the backup point guard for the Atlanta Hawks, basically talking about his development and how his game is just kind of, he's worked on his game over the summer and the things he's done to improve his shooting to allow him to be a better point guard, and then the things that he still needs to work on, like his defense, his on ball defense, or not, excuse me, his off ball defense. He's pretty good on the ball. That dude got some long arms, being some big ass hands. You know what I mean?
You know, I'm just really glad that he, you know, that we got him in here, and not only got him in here, but he, you know, he's been able to play, you know, really since day one.
And it's something we were talking about the other day. Like, you can tell people who work. Like, all these dudes are good at basketball, but then you have the guys who are good at basketball and continue to work on their games. That's the part I took from the article. Like, this is the kid who wants to be better. Like, meanwhile, you got Josh Smith. Like, what you want from me? I want a junk championship. What else you want? All right, Josh. Cool. We'll see you coming off the bench in a couple years. Whatever, you know. Like, we don't want nothing, Josh. Just keep it real. You know, hanging out with Pastor Troy and T.I. and them boys, and, you know, do that. That's cool. Yeah. While you in the studio with them, they're not going to the gym with you. I guarantee that ain't happening.
Like, no.
Pastor Troy, like, Crunch Fitness with a championship belt on, doing squats. Yeah, because you saw the picture in your mind. That's what made you laugh, because you saw the picture in your mind. He got the championship belt on like it's a back brace, so he can do the squats.
So he gotta turn it around.
Right. Put the big part in the back so it can support his back. This is so ignorant today. This is what happens when nothing really happens in sports. Like, we get like totally ignorant.
My God.
All right. What else is on this list? My favorite people, the NCAA holes. Speaking of the quote unquote playing games, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have my bracket done tomorrow. Let's have our brackets done tomorrow, Rob. because these
That's
playing
fine.
games.
I tell you, I'm good.
Yeah, these
I
playing
already
games don't
told you,
matter.
I'm good. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna do my bracket when we get off. When we start recording, then I'm gonna go downstairs when I watch my favorite show, fresh off the boat, with my homeboy Kenny Wong. Oh, his little homie last week wasn't gay. He was just a Chinese Jewish kid. So that was happening. He was a Chinese Jew. If you guys haven't seen that show, it is outstanding. It's like so racist and
And I still haven't watched it.
outstanding.
Just like you haven't watched Empire.
Oh yeah, that won't happen.
Which, by the way, tomorrow is a 2-hour season finale.
Thank
It's gonna be
God,
awesome.
Jesus, thank God, it's over. So
It's
people
gonna be awesome.
don't stop. Because people can stop looking at me when I say I'll watch Empire. What? Like it's like I'm saying like I've never been to the grocery store or something. You never been to the
Well,
grocery store?
but you know what? It's been. That's how people did me about Scandal. They were like, "You didn't watch Scandal." And
Yep, don't watch
I
that
thought it
either.
was just a woman thing. But
watch that
then I found out all the dudes. They got their dudes watching. Everybody was like, "What? You don't watch Scandal?" Like,
Yeah, I'm good.
never seen the episode.
Yeah. Oh, I did finish House of Cards the other day. Outstanding. Standing. Good God. Oh, yeah, this dude's name is Frank Underwood. His initials are FU. So that's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Anyway, if y'all don't mess with House of Cards, you miss me, dude. Miss me totally. That's like telling me that you don't mess with Breaking Bad or The Wire either. Like all that, die. You're dead to me. If you don't mess with those three shows, dead to me immediately. What else do I have? Oh, this kind of stuff that flies under the radar and like no one will talk about it, but it'll come out like when the crap hits the fan. Yeah, Mary Willingham. Who knows who Mary Willingham is? Show of hands. Anybody know who Mary Willingham is? Good, I'll tell you.
Mary Willingham.
I'll tell you who she is. She is she's the young woman. Well, no, she's not a young woman. She's the woman who blew the whistle on the whole North Carolina fake classes thing and was telling people that these damn kids can't read, that they down there reading on the 6th grade level in college and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, her. She did. And then they summarily decided they were going to fire her or make her resign, force her to resign. Yeah, well, guess what? Yeah, they just had to pay her $335,000, which I think is pretty low. For what they put her through, trying to embarrass her. Like, the one person that's doing the right thing by these kids can't have that. What you mean? Telling folks these kids can't read? I mean, even though they can't, still they don't need to know that. Yeah, make this lady resign. Like I heard people telling me, my second host that I was producing for, he's pretty idiotic as this dude named Mark Zeno. They didn't make her. They didn't fire her. She resigned on her own. Yeah, because the circumstances because everything was perfect in her world. Like her going to work every day was just perfect. Come on, man. Like who's that idiotic? Like you can't put me in this hostile environment and then when I quit, be like, well, sucks for you. Nah, pimp, we going to court behind this. And as is right, they had to come up out their pockets and pay this lady $335,000, which is a drop in the bucket to what's really like. If this thing, what happened up in Syracuse, happened to them, yeah, Roy Williams, you better get out of town as soon as possible, dude. Like with the quickness, because if the NCAA don't just blow this whole situation up, these fake class, like this is different. It's a whole different ball game. Like at least in Syracuse. Like, they had other people doing real papers for real classes. In North Carolina, like, they had a term for it, a paper class. It didn't even exist. It was like, yeah, we just going to create a class, a little fake class, and then you'll be enrolled in it, but you don't ever have to go because it don't exist. It's not really there for real. And then, you'll keep your eligibility. We'll just do it like that. And no one will be the wiser. Yeah, until
Tupac 101.
Yeah, until these kids graduate, it's like, hold on, my degree ain't worth crap. Whose fault is this? And like everyone who wants to tell me the whole thing, because this is the other thing, me and Zeno used to get into arguments about this. So you mean tell me you got to tell an 18-year-old kid he got to go to class? Yeah, have you ever been 18 before, dude? At all? Like we got to stop thinking that we had our 35, 40-year-old minds at 18. Like at 18, if you gave me any opportunity to make my experience easier, I'm taking it 100%. Dude, I got a D in a music appreciation class. A D. You know why? Because it was at 8 o'clock in the morning. And before I went to that class, I had to go to treatment at the facility first. So I had to be up by like 6-something to make it to treatment in the morning before my 8 o'clock class. So guess what I did in music appreciation? Sleep.
Sleep. Yeah.
Dude, one time I would sleep so hard. This is hand to God, dude. I was snoring so hard, dude, I woke myself up. Like looking around like, who the hell is that? And it was me. This is no lie. This is real talk. Yeah, dude, I snore